What's up, guys? Welcome to Mud Munitions in the tyrannical state of New York. And guys, be prepared if you got kids in the room, people that are sensitive, snowflakes anywhere around, get them out of the room for this video because there's going to be a lot of profanity. And listen, I just talk how it comes out, right? You guys that watch this channel, you know I'm not the most polished person. I don't do a lot of editing. And today, guys, we're going to talk about why the Supreme Court and the Department of Justice and these tyrannical dictators can go fuck themselves, right? Basically, we've had enough, guys. I just want to call out a few big YouTubers out there. In no way is this a slight against them. I love what they're doing. They got to keep doing it, but you look at channels like Guns and Gadgets, Second Amendment News, Armed Scholar, the list goes on and on. Washington Gun News. These guys are doing amazing jobs talking about all the cases. They're always updating us on what's going on with the Supreme Court. They're fighting that good fight. So big thank you to you guys out there. On the flip side of that, as a New Yorker, and I'm sure people in California and Chicago feel the same way, we're fucking tired of hearing about, oh, this case is now with the Supreme Court. This has been, leveled up only to be knocked back down, right? Guys, listen, at the end of the day, us folks in these tyrannical states, just like I opened my video, we fucking had enough, right? I'm gonna get into a few examples, but basically, guys, let me give you an example. We won the Bruen decision a few years back in New York where we finally got the right to concealed carry. And I hate saying the right. First off, this is in the Constitution, guys, so we shouldn't need a state to dictate to us if we can carry a firearm or not, right? When I started this channel, and the main reason going forward is not so much for the gun reviews, but educating people how to get their permits, and having the Second Amendment to protect not only yourself, but your families, especially in states, not only are they tyrannical, these are the same fucking states that let violent offenders out of prison with no bail, walk the streets, assault people. You got thousands of mentally sick people out there that are assaulting people. Guys, you see New York, you hear the stories about people getting thrown in the subway on a weekly basis, people getting smacked and assaulted in the most public places like Times Square. It's never ending, guys. I mean, I'm in Yonkers, and it's fucking insane. So, guys, I took a few notes because I do want to point out some details, but if you look about what happened in New York when we finally run the Bruen decision, a lot of folks were happy, right? I went out, I got my concealed carry permit. I've had it now for about 2 years, whatever it is. Thank God, right? Now, I got to be careful what I say so I don't get myself in any trouble, because I know law enforcement's out there probably watching. I know, state, federal, local, whatever you want to call it, always trying to take channels down, always trying to take people fighting for the Constitution out, and that's not going to happen, guys. But shortly after Bruen, New York, Governor Hochul, the B word or the C word that she is, the lowlife that she is, put into place the so-called Concealed Carry Improvement Act, right? Basically, they turned the entire fucking state into a state where you can't carry, right? So for you folks that don't know, now that I have my concealed carry permit, technically I can't carry in any stores unless the store has a sign on the window, saying, hey, we accept concealed carry holders. I totally get the bars, right? Totally get the school systems, federal buildings. That's common sense, right? But all of New York City, guys, is basically, and the rest of New York, when it comes to public transportation, subway systems, Times Square, all your fucking most dangerous areas where you need to carry, you can't carry. So it's like, hey, we gotta win, only for the New York politicians to fucking totally, basically tell the Supreme Court to go fuck themselves. And this is why I get mad. It's like, everyone has a big mouth, oh, we're fighting a good fight, we're doing this. The Supreme Court, Pam Bondi, the Department of Justice, even Donald Trump, who I voted for, continue to take it in the ass by these tyrannical dictators and do nothing, right? You know, there's a lot of folks out there in free states talking about, oh, we're ready for war, come and take it. None of you fucking guys live in a tyrannical state like I do, where probably, you know, God knows what's going to happen after this video comes out. Hopefully nothing, but I don't put it past these people, right, to open it up an investigation in a social media, all these other things that I'm thinking about, right? Think about it. If our First Amendment and our other amendments were violated the way that the Second Amendment is in states like mine, they would have been overturned in hours. We're talking about fucking decades in New York, since, you know, just decades of bullshit. Not to mention, now we're going on 2+ years with this Concealed Carry Improvement Act, basically banning my right to carry when the Department of Justice and the Supreme Court do absolutely fucking nothing, right? They sit up there in Washington, they talk shit, they got all these other gun tubers out there talking about cases that they're taking on and everything else. And guys, the only thing they're taking is it in the ass from governors like Governor Hochul and Governor Newsom, which is really embarrassing. If I was a Supreme Court justice or Donald Trump and all these other guys sitting on my high horse, I'd feel real embarrassed knowing that, you know, how bad you're getting fucked over from these politicians and these other authorities, right? So guys, I told you this was going to be profanity laced. It's a lot of emotion involved, but it pisses me off, right? And I'll tell you something else. And please drop a comment for my fellow New Yorkers. I'm hearing, I got friends that I know recently that are being denied their concealed carry permits. First off, the process is a joke. You got to do a 16-hour course. You got to jump through hoops. You got to pay about $1,000 to get your paperwork done. Then you got to see a detective. You got to disclose all of these different things, have 4 different character references. Then you got to wait fucking 7 months and see a judge, only for that judge to ask you questions that are totally in defiance of the Second Amendment. They get up there, they, you know, once again, sit on their high horses as they free criminals, and for law-abiding citizens, they do whatever they can to deny as many fucking permits as they can for the stupidest reasons. We shouldn't have to be going through this process anyway, right? So the other thing is too, and I know this from people, I can't say their names, unfortunately, that are somewhat tied in the process, depending what judge you get in New York that's sitting on your concealed carry permit or an amended license, right? Every time I buy a new gun, guys, I gotta fucking file for an amended license because my gun, my make, my model, my serial number's on the back of it in New York. I then gotta wait anywhere from 2 weeks to fucking 9 weeks to get a new license before I can pick up that new handgun, right? It's just bullshit. Another thing that really pisses me off, New York is one of the only states. I got my Connecticut concealed carry, I got my Pennsylvania. By the way, super easy. Much love to my folks in PA. Free state, right across the border. I'll probably move there soon. But New York is the only state that issues by county, guys. So technically, I can't carry my pistol. I can't leave Yonkers and carry it in New York City. I can't carry it in Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx, the so-called 5 boroughs. For that, I got to take a different test. I got to wait another year, probably pay another $1,000 just so I can carry in the 5 boroughs, which what the fuck's the point? Because once again, guys, remember, all the gun-free zones, can't carry on public transportation, all the places I need to carry anyway, you can't do it. Now, don't let that discourage you from getting that license, that permit. Don't get that wrong. Go out there, continue to fight the fight, get armed. But in the meantime, guys, we need to bring serious attention to the bullshit we deal with in New York, because I'll tell you what, I know a lot of folks like me are, we're getting to the age, we just don't really give a shit. We're not gonna let politicians dictate, guarantee my fucking safety. There's no way. There's no way I'm leaving my house and leaving it up to someone like Governor Hochul for me to get home safe, right? It's not fucking happening. I'm going to use my own mentality. I don't care what people think, whether, oh, you're in violation of this, you're in violation of that. Guys, I didn't say anything. I didn't say I'm violating anything. All I am saying, I'm going to make whatever choices I need to make as an individual in this fucked up state to make sure I get home safe, to make sure my family gets home safe, and that's the end of that, period. Now, guys, the reason that this happens is because everyone goes along, and once again, I'm not giving anyone any advice. I'm not saying anything. I got to be real careful what I say, but these governors get away with what they're doing because nobody does anything about it. Once again, it doesn't matter who's fucking president. It doesn't matter how many conservative, so-called gun-friendly judges are in the Supreme Court. It's all bullshit, guys. And like I said, you can check out YouTube. Look how many times we talk about these cases. Look at the assault weapon ban. Look at the mad capacity ban. These are serious cases, right? I get the whole bump stock thing and everything else, right? But we should be prioritizing as an industry and asking for accountability. Not only should we have the ability to conceal carry as well as other things, these governors should be facing criminal charges, guys. This is bullshit. I mean, there's no way the Supreme Court, well, I guess there is a way because they did it. I just don't get how they can say you guys can do this now as citizens and for the state to come in and totally overrule that. So, guys, sorry for the rant. Had to come on here real quick. It's really been bothering me. It's going to continue to bother me. And drop a comment, man. Let me know what you guys think. Are you gonna sit back and take it in the ass like our president, like the Supreme Court, like the Department of Justice by these tyrannical dictators? Are you gonna do what you got to do to make sure you get home safe, right? And once again, I'm not saying anything that I would do. I'm not recommending anyone does anything outside of the law. I'm just stating thoughts. That's it. Having an open conversation, and that's it. Nothing more than that, right? So, guys, we're going to do more of this going into this year. We're going to really step up the fight behind enemy lines. I'm going to reach out to more people that I think might be able to help with our cause. And who knows, sometimes you just give up. I don't want to say give up, but it's like, once again, guys, it's not like we've been dealing with this for 2 weeks. This is 25 fucking years in New York, even longer. So comes a point where we've had it. There's got to be some accountability. And other than that, guys, I love all you folks for watching this channel. I appreciate all the support over the last 2 years. Be smart. Don't do anything stupid. Follow the laws. But at the same time, have a voice. Speak up. Don't take shit. And make sure you're safe. Make sure your family's safe. Strap up. Hit that like button. Hit subscribe. Drop a comment. I want to hear from you guys. Am I out of control? Or we all had it, man? Have we all had it as far as hearing about these cases on a daily basis that don't fucking go anywhere? And once again, guys, really appreciate all the good work that Guns and Gadgets Second Amendment News is doing, Armed Scholar, Washington Gun Laws, all the other folks out there. Keep doing what you're doing. My frustration is my frustration. Without your voices in the fight you guys are doing, we wouldn't have probably even won Bruen. Big shout out to Gun Owners of America, the FPC, New York Pistol and Rifle Association, all of those guys. And that's it, guys. Stay safe, stay strapped, hit that like button, hit subscribe. Much love, and see you soon.